Success is about the preparation.
It's about dealing with failure.
It's about getting up when you get knocked down. Sometimes one match, one moment can make or break your career.
A champion is not born in the arena, but the streets, when nobody knows your name or gives you a second look.
The arena is where champions rise.
As I walk out, I only think about one thing: winning.
Nothing beats that feeling of a win. Wait for your chance and be ruthless.
If they push you hard, you push harder.
If they score 1, you score 5.
We fought all season long for this moment.
Go out there and take it.
Welcome to the FIFA eWorld Cup Grand Final, live from the O2 Arena here in London, England. It is finals day. We started with 32. We are down to the last 2 players. Delighted to say, alongside me is Spencer FC. Spencer, need to catch my breath after those semi-finals. Epic semi-finals we saw in both of them.
We couldn't have asked for more. You know, we had twists, we had turns. We thought at one point that both the underdogs were going to go through. Obviously, penalty shootout in the second one. That was a game for $100,000. It went to penalties. Yeah. Crazy.
And we saw it mentioned Nicholas as well, tears of joy, tears of sadness. It was just an incredible ending to the second leg. Got to talk as well about this event, because the O2, the atmosphere here is absolutely brilliant, isn't it? And it just goes to show why this is the marquee event in the calendar.
Yeah, it's amazing to be here in this historic venue. And when that goal went in that Nicholas scored in the last seconds from the corner that got him to extra time, the crowd went wild.
Erupted.
Yeah, the energy was palpable. Fantastic to be here, and it really adds to it.
Okay, so let's have confirmation of how the groups finished. Just a reminder, there were 32 players, started with 4 groups of 8, and this is how it finished. Just a reminder that the top 4 from each group advanced into the knockout stage. The big story from Group A was that Tex, who was the #1 ranked player on the Xbox, did not qualify from the group. So that is how Groups A, B, C and D finished. And this led to the knockout stages, Spencer, and the round of 16. And we saw some great drama in the round of 16.
Definitely, obviously, Rafsu and MS Dosari was our semi-final, and Rafsu did so well to get that far. 14th seed of just 16 players. To get that far is fantastic, and he had a great semi-final, you have to say, almost went the distance. MS Dosari, though, was victorious. The world champ could become a double world champ.
Yeah, so that is what we're left with, the final 2 players. And there is confirmation of the final. There it is, MS Dosari against Mo Albal. We are moments away from that. Let's just have a reminder of the prize money that is up for grabs. And this is another reason why so many of the players are so animated here, because there is huge money up for grab. In fact, the biggest prize pool we've ever seen, Spencer, $500,000. The winner of the grand final will win $250,000. Not bad, eh?
It's growing year on year. Just a couple of years ago, the winner of this event got $20,000. Both our finalists have got a minimum of $100,000. So this last game is for $150,000, taking their total to $250,000. $250,000, life-changing amount of money.
Life-changing indeed. Let's have a quick reminder of the story of the year. Here are some of the global series highlights.
New heroes emerged.
That is what Tex can do from any kind of range.
The world champion was hungry for more.
New teams were formed.
National pride was earned.
But ultimately, there can only be one world champion.
Some great scenes there, Spencer. What a year it's been.
It's been unbelievable. It's been the biggest FIFA competitive year ever. More events than ever. More first-time events with new things such as the E-Premier League, for example, E-Champions League, E-Nations. But this is the biggest. This is the one you want to win. This is the one that people remember.
Yeah, OK, so let's have a reminder of the stories of the semi-final. If you missed the semi-finals, what drama you missed? Here are some of the highlights of the semi-finals. Spencer, it was just, I mean, the second leg, particularly the semi-final, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I've got to take my hat off to Rafsu. He really surprised me, and I thought he was going to do it. MS Dosari showed his class, showed his pedigree in that second leg when he had to come back but he did what he's done for a long time. Not just this year, not just last year, for a number of years now.
And that is what it means to players. We saw that the scenes here at the O2 erupted, the fans going wild, because it means so much to these players, so much up for grabs. The biggest event in the calendar, huge prize pool as well.
Yeah, I mean, both of them had so much to play for. You know, Rafsu's never got this far in a tournament of this pedigree before. MS is trying to become the first ever 2-in-a-row champion. There's been double champions before, but never 2 consecutive years. So hard to do, so hard to stay hungry in a year after you've been made a world champion. It looks like MS has that hunger. He's the king of the jungle for a reason, and he wants to be king of the world.
And of course, no player has ever won back-to-back FIFA eWorld Cup Grand Finals. MS Tesori, the reigning champion, so he has a chance to do that today, to make history.
Well, either side, history is going to be made, because there's never been a German winner, ever. Mo Aubameyang has an unbelievable opportunity to do that. We've never seen him win a major. Unlike Emerson Tesori, who's won many across multiple years, we've never seen Mo Alba win a tournament of this size. So what a moment it could be for him after he's got through on penalties in the semi.
Yeah, this is the second semi-final, of course. So Mo Alba at this stage, 4-1 lead. And again, once again, we just saw what it meant for the players. Great scenes there.
It takes a lot for a man to come back after he's allowed his opponent to get back in the game. He had that lead against Nicholas. He let it slip in the last second of the game. And then to take it to extra time and to win the penalty shootout. That's going to test you. My only worry for Mo Alba is how much did it take out of him? Because he needs to be his absolute best to beat Tesori.
Do you think he'll be still thinking about that? And he needs to breathe, doesn't he, just to relax after that game? Because we saw the body language of both the players. They looked drained after that game.
There's no doubt it would have taken something out of him. You know, the adrenaline that pumps through your body during a penalty shootout or any game at this level, at this stage. Hopefully he's still got enough in the tank to give his best against Tesori, because he will need to.
So there we go. That was the winning penalty. That's what it meant to Mo Alba. And look at these scenes at the O2. Everywhere we look, the casters, the crowd, an emphatic victory. Mo Alba winning with the last kick of the game, literally. So looking ahead to the final, how do you see this one playing out? Mo Alba against MS Tesori. It's tough to make predictions in this competition, because every time we make one, we seem to be overturned.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going by the form book, you're going to go with MS Tesori. You know, he's won this event last year. He's won many events this year. He's in great form. He's won every single matchup over 2 legs in this tournament. So surely, compared to Mo Alba, who actually dropped 3 games in the group stage and only just got through on penalties, surely that suggests an MS Tesori win. I don't think I'd be alone to suggest that, no disrespect to Mo Alba, but we've seen the form book ripped up now on so many occasions. He's definitely good enough. If he can do what he did against Nicholas, get the goals early, frustrate MS Tesori, there's a chance for the German.
Now you might be wondering why Spencer and I are standing next to a plinth without a trophy. The trophy is missing. I'm delighted to say we've got a very special guest about to bring out the trophy. Please, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for England's Lucy Bronze. There we go, there is the trophy. Lucy, thank you very much for joining us. Firstly, what do you like at FIFA? Do you play much?
Not on this level, but I'm okay. I know how to use the controller, I can play.
Who would you say is the best in the England camp?
I don't know. We don't really play FIFA a lot when we're at camp, so maybe me.
Maybe you, like that. What advice do you have for these players? Because obviously you've played in some huge games for club and for country. This is a massive event, the marquee event, of course, in the calendar. We're down to 2 players. We saw emotions played a big part in the semi-finals. What advice would you have for our final 2 competitors?
Yeah, I think that's what always plays a big part in these big games, is the pressure. You just got to play it like any other game. Keep your head and keep calm and pretend like no one's watching.
Lucy, you've had a great season, of course, topped off with a fantastic performance for the Lionesses in France, semi-finalists, of course. You yourself got the silver ball as well. Individual honours is something you've got a lot of in your career. Talk about these players here operating at a similar level in terms of the top of their game. How hard is it to get to the top and stay there?
Yeah, I think that's something that people always say, you know, it's hard to get to the top, but I think it's even harder to stay there, and I think that's shows the true quality of a top player, someone that can get there but stay there and be consistent with it.
Definitely, and another thing I thought I'd ask you is, you know, you're playing a team game, you've got your support of your teammates, coaches, whoever. These guys are playing individual 1v1. Yes, it's football, but it's a very different form of football. How much more challenging do you think it is when you're, okay, maybe you've got a coach in your corner, but you're essentially doing it solo?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but at the same time, I guess all the pressure falls on your own shoulders. But at the same time, if you're having a bad day, you've got no one there to rely on, someone else to lift you up. Yeah, they've got the coach, but ultimately it's just down to them, and it's all their focus, and it's all their mistakes, and it's all their good things as well.
Lucy, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for England's Lucy Bronze. Right, let's head back to Mike LaBelle and Emma Patton for some more analysis, just to see how these two made it through to the grand final.
Yeah, great to hear from Lucy Bronze there. Mike, what a tournament it has been so far. Plenty of drama, especially today. And let's take a look back at MS Desari's route to the final. 7-0 in Group B, looked pretty unstoppable on day one. Then went on to beat Megabit as well as Goal Machine, and then today, that incredible game against Rafsu. So let's just take a look at some of MS Desari's goals from today.
And you've got to say with MS Desari, like Spencer was saying, that just to reiterate, that he's got to be the favorite going into this matchup. He's been in finals before. This is Mo Alba's first time to reach a final, and just based on form this entire weekend, MS Desari's been unstoppable. He hasn't lost any games, or at least not when you're looking at the first and the second leg. And you see some of his offensive build-up here. It's a beautiful elastico with the layoff, hits it on the near post. And this was, I don't want to say the beginning of the end for Rafsu, but you can just feel the momentum shift, feel the pace of the game shift. You got a nice little 1-2, goes back to Ruud Hullet, long shot, keeper doesn't school left, doesn't school right, and he extends his lead. And MS Desari actually had quite a few chances he didn't convert when Rafsu got more aggressive. And then in the final finish here, attacks the end line. He's got space to work with. And once again, you don't know if he's going to go for the layoff. Is he going to take it direct? He's, of course, very clinical, and that's what you have to have as a champion. And you got to be able to do it on the biggest of stages.
Well, let's take a look at Mo Alba then. A bit of a different route for him. He came third in Group C, then went on to beat Stefano Pina, last year's finalist here, who lost to MS Desari, and then a pretty comprehensive win over Maestro, 5-1, and then obviously that massive matchup with Nicholas earlier that went to penalties in the end. So let's take a look back at some of his goals.
And it's better for him to peak late than, I guess, to be, I don't know, to struggle later on in the tournament. Maybe he had some back and forth, some adversity when he was in the group stage, but he's got it going now, and he had an amazing first leg against Nicholas, and they're seeing Nicholas come back here. And we did see Mo Alba start to sweat a bit, and he's not going to be able to do that against MS Desari in the grand final. He's got to make sure that he stays very composed, and we know Mo Alba's a very offensive-driven player, and you just see Nicholas here creating. He's going to lay it off. Mo Alba moves the goalkeeper to the near post. Unfortunately, it's a bad read, but it's part of FIFA 19. You look like a genius when you make the correct move, and not so much when you go a little bit too early or a little bit too late. And this was wild. The entire arena erupted. 93rd minute, goal scored by Nicholas. The only one who doesn't celebrate is Nicholas. He knows he still has more to go. And it was a very cagey penalty kick battle. A lot of saves early on, and it came down to going up the middle and really having, I don't know, it's that self-belief that you think the goalkeeper is going to move.
Mike, I've got to put you on the spot now.
Okay.
Give us a prediction.
I think MS Desari is going to take this in the final.
Score prediction?
Ooh, I've got it as, I think it's going to be quite a few goals. I'm going to go 6-4 in an offensive back and forth matchup.
There we go. Adam and Spencer, back to you guys.
Great stuff. Thank you very much, Emma. Thank you very much, Mike. Interesting hearing the predictions of Mike there. Prediction. Before I ask you prediction, who do you think it will mean more to? Bearing in mind that, as you said earlier, it is going to be a record breaker for either of them.
Yeah, it'll be a 2-time for Saudi Arabia in a row as well. First time for Germany. I think you never forget the first one. So I feel like the Germans, that's a great region as well. They're so dominant in FIFA. I think it'll be more to them.
Prediction?
In terms of prediction, I want to say Mo Alba because he's such a smiley guy and I love him, but I'm going MS Desari.
Going MS Desari. Do not go anywhere. We will be back after this very short break for the grand final.
Are you ready?
Welcome back to the FIFA eWorld Cup Grand Final, live from the O2 Arena here in London. It is finals day. We started with 32 and we are down to the last 2 competitors. So, without further ado, let's meet the players for the Grand Final.
Shout the sorry. FIFA eWorld Cup 2019. Make way, cause the queen just came to the stage. All your bars just sound like waste. Could you please just make some space? Youngest, yeah, I'm trying to get paid. I am a queen, so you know I slay. Wait, you must think I'm afraid. Kill off the beat and leave no trace. Kill off the beat and leave no. You ain't got the tech, cause we know calling shots. Ooh, casino. I step on the mic, everything hype. All your hair is reload. Like, with a long ting. Now I can't deal with a long ting. Like back in the years, paid for squares. No, I have not forgotten.
Yo, Big Jess, shout out Mo Alba. Yo, he was on the corner waving a flag. Captain Bing getting banned. Facts, I got the call up, came in attack. Rep for my team, no cap. She wanna be on my lap, or she want no drama, no problems. She just wanna have a drink. She wants a Ben and Foster's. She's a keeper, let me check if she's got the heart. Grabbing the gear, she going fast. When I had a manual, I never knew her. She wouldn't pick Fords for a car. I'm getting green, now it's a given. She wanna see man, but I leave her. Cause if I was always in the studio getting my booth on, could I keep her?
Listen, check this, yo, listen. Alright, DK back with R. I said DK back with a banger. Too explosive, yeah, you know this. Now they're calling me Hazard. Alright, DK back with R. I said DK back with a banger. Young kid trying to get her coins in, and I still want more like Salah.
Yo, run it up, run it up, run it up. Running to the cash. R1 and finesse it, then R2 when I dash. Baby face, but I'm grown up. Now I manage like Solskjaer. In my pad, a controller. Yo, Big Jess, yeah, ball is true. My G's are balling too. I don't wanna be like you, no, I'm balling youths. They can never be like me. We call this FIFA street, yeah, ball is true. My G's are balling too. I don't wanna be like you, no, I'm balling youths. They can never be like me. Look, we call this FIFA street, Big Jess.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Big Jess and DK. Now, of course, that was a rap battle. If you think Big Jess came out on top, you've got wristbands in the audience, show them blue. If you think DK came out on shot, show your wristbands for green. You can also vote on Twitter at FIFA eWorld Cup who you think came out on top, Big Jess or DK. Guys, once again, give it up for our 2 rappers. Right, Spencer is over with the players. Spencer, over to you.
Yes, I am on my way to talk to our finalists, and I'm very excited to hear what they're thinking right now, because it's a massive game. I'm going to start off with you, Emis Dasari. So, how you feeling, pal?
Really good.
Yeah, just command a few words. Really good. You've been here before. You feeling confident you can win it again?
Yeah, I'm always a tough opponent, so let's see how the game goes.
Talk to me about what it would mean for you personally, not only to be a world champion again, but to be the first ever back-to-back champion, not just for yourself, not just for your great entourage and friends and family here, but also for where you're from, Saudi Arabia.
It will be big. Obviously, Saudi will be the most country that have the world champions. So I'm looking forward for it. I know that I have what it takes to be, but let's see.
Of course, you're more than... There's a bit of a cheer there from the Saudi Arabian fans. What about the cross-console element? It's something you've done many times before. Do you even think about it as an issue now, or you're just used to it, crossing between the consoles?
Nah, it will be an excited game, obviously. More the tougher player, but I'm good with both consoles as well.
OK, he's very comfortable. That's why he's a world champ. Round of applause for Emis Dasari. Go and see Mo Alba. We've nicknamed you the smiliest man in FIFA. He's always got a smile on his face, but surely it's down to business now, and there's no time for smiling up against Emis Dasari in this big final.
Yeah, I always smile, but I didn't expect I'm here now, so I played really well. So I hope I can play also good with this controller. I don't know what it is, but yeah, we will see.
It's your first ever cross-console final experience?
Yeah, I had one in Germany, but not like with the big stage. It's not good that I play first on Xbox, but I hope I can get a good result for the second game.
Now, you're a player that's been in the scene for a long time. We've seen you at many events. Or a fantastic player, very popular player. But this is a massive step up for you, isn't it? The stage, the final that you're at, a world final. Are you feeling the nerves?
No, I like to play in the FIFA eWorld Cup, so it's my third FIFA eWorld Cup. I'm the only player who get 3 times in the top 4, so it's amazing. Look at the crowd. So yeah, I want to play good FIFA. I make it in the console final really exciting. Good for the viewer, not good for me, but I hope I will win now.
How much stress did that put you under, that penalty shootout?
Yeah, I'm done, man. I'm not ready for the final. I'm really tired. So it was a hard match, and yeah, we will see. Maybe after the first match, I'm tired.
Okay, last question for me. Let's talk about Germany. They've never had, which is crazy, they've never had a world winner because they're one of the strongest regions in FIFA. Everyone knows that. So many good players. So you're not just doing it for yourself. You're not just doing it for all the other German players in the scene. You're doing it for your country, and you could make history here. Does that make it extra special?
Yeah, I'm without that, I'm really motivated. So it's good to be, the German hope, but I think it's the final of the World Cup. So yeah, I'm really exciting, and I hope I can bring the first title to Germany because I think they deserved it.
Okay, we've heard from both our finalists, MS Desari and Mo Alba. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you, guys. Good luck.
Thanks, Spencer. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go for the grand final of the FIFA eWorld Cup. It is MS Desari against Mo Alba. So let's throw to our casters, Dan Gaskin and Mark Hatcher.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for our grand finals. It has been an incredibly long season. 32 players descended upon London, and here in the O2 Arena, it is time to crown our champion.
Yeah, and we have a chance now for Mo Alba to do the unthinkable, really. He beat the 3rd PlayStation player in the world, the 2nd, the 1st, and now he goes up against the reigning world champion, MS Desari. Starting on the Xbox, though, so he is in a little bit of a disadvantage starting, in my opinion. But you know Mo Alba, we saw what happened in that console final. I feel like he can do anything.
I mean, at this point, he's got to feel invincible. What a match that was. Decided from the penalty spot, and he managed to hold his nerve. And we just had a glimpse at that trophy, what they are playing for, as well as that incredible first place prize of $250,000. I mean,
$150,000 game this is, and if that doesn't add to the pressure, I don't know what will. Desari's been here before, Mo Alba hasn't. Even though this is his 3rd World Cup, he's placed the top 4 3 times. This is a little bit different now. We're into a cross-console final.
You can see some of the shots here of MS Desari on his way to that final alongside Mo Alba. And just a little reminder, if you're watching for the first time, the man on the left-hand side of your screen right there, MS Desari. Last year, here at the O2, he lifted that trophy. And if he does it here in the final, he will make history.
He would be the first ever back-to-back champion, but he would also join previous greats of 2 times winners, Alfonso Ramos, Bruce Granek. Desari really would be up there with the greatest of all time. That's what's on the line for him. But for Mo Alba, this is a chance to really make history as well. The first ever German winner. More pressure on his shoulders, arguably. But Desari, he might be calm, he might be collected. But if we see Mo Alba take a lead, can he expand on that lead? He is such a hard-hitting goal scorer. If he can go 3, 4 goals up, you never know what might happen.
Yeah, if ever there was going to be a player who could take it to MS Desari, it is, of course, Mo Alba. And something that fascinates me as well is, the competitive scene is known as the Global Series in FIFA 19. We have a Saudi Arabian taking on a German here. What a fantastic story that is in itself. What a fantastic reach FIFA 19. And FIFA esports really does have around the globe.
It would be the 3rd time we've seen a Saudi winner as well, and actually it would be the most winningest country we actually have in FIFA esports. They'd overtake the likes of Spain, overtake the likes of France. That's what's in store for MS Desari, but he's not thinking about breaking records, he's not thinking about getting that back-to-back, he's just focusing on this game in particular, getting that job done and lifting that trophy. He can think about all the history that he's making afterwards.
Everything that's happened before this moment, though, it now becomes irrelevant. It's all about this one matchup of FIFA 19. 2 legs, of course. And if we need it, extra time and penalties if those aggregate scores are tied up. What are your thoughts on this one, Dan?
I'm thinking that Mo Alba It's going to be difficult for him on the Xbox because it's an unfamiliar console. We haven't seen him in any cross-console finals so far this season. He even said, what is this controller?
That's amazing. That's classic Mo Alba, that.
But we've heard it before. We've heard players like Tex, for example, who reached so many cross-console finals this season, saying it doesn't really matter about the controller, it's just about the game. Mo Alba knows how to play the game. He knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. And I just think he's a very surprising player. He's a very unpredictable player. If MS Desari is going against someone who plays a slow, methodical game of FIFA, he's usually very comfortable. But when it's someone who can hit you out of nowhere, those long-range green shots we've seen from Mo Alba, I really think Mo Alba has a massive chance to upset him here.
And it really is a fascinating clash of play styles, to be honest with you, because you know Desari is very deliberate in the way that he likes to build up his play. He's very methodical in the way that he likes to create his chances, tries to strike across goal. Mo Alba's like a jack in the box. You kind of wind him up and let him go and let him explode on the pitch, and he really will surprise you, and it's going to be fascinating to see who can come out on top.
One thing that I think Mo Alba should focus on is those fullback positions for MS Desari. During the console final, we saw him exposed several different times. If Mo Alba can play those long through balls over the top, find the ball out on the wing, he can go for two options, either crossing it to the back post or just trying to croquetter his way into the box. He might be able to get a couple of goals in the early stages on this Xbox first leg.
We are just moments away now. Deep breaths from both players. You can see how beautiful the stage is here in London at the O2 Arena. Everything is set up. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our grand finals. MS Desari takes on Mo Alba.
And realistically, MS Desari knows that he should be winning this game. He does have what it takes to become a back-to-back champion. But there's always that what if. What if Mo Alba comes out hot? What if Mo Alba dominates me on my own console? Really, MS Desari has to come out hot himself in this particular leg, get a few goals, and then when it goes on to PlayStation, he should be feeling comfortable.
Well, it is going to be MS Desari who's playing in that black and light blue, and he's attacking now down this right-hand side with Cristiano Ronaldo. Little ball inside, and Paul Pogba's got a little pocket of space. Neymar into Desari, almost had the opportunity, gets the second bite off the cherry. And MS Desari's the man who's putting pressure onto Mo early.
Mo Alba doing really well, not to panic there. When the ball starts bobbling around in the box, you've really got to pay attention. Make sure you are just tapping it away or just clearing it at times, but he just passed it. He was calm, although he has given the ball away now, and that's going to be a chance for MS Desari.
An extreme focus on the face of MS Desari as well. You can see him so deliberate in the way that he goes forward, and he's going to take that shot early. A little bit of a ricochet there, almost falls his way, but he's keeping that pressure on here. Shot from distance, what a save from Edwin van der Sar.
It's a really good start from Desari. Do what Mo Alba does to so many people. Shot, shot, shot.
Ball in towards the back post. The goalkeeper cannot get there, and he just grasps the air. And for Mo Alba, that's a little bit of a let-off.
Well, it's lucky that Cristiano Ronaldo went for an overhead kick there rather than the header, or that could have been 1-0.
Well, now there's a 4v4, and what a through ball. That is Neymar! Can't finish. End-to-end stuff to kick this one off in our grand final. Ball into the box. Ronaldo deals with the first wave of attack. Here's Ruud Gullit. Gives it away though, but wins it back almost immediately. Mo Alba, space for Danny Da Costa. Gets that ball into the box. First strike to Mo! And he said he was unfamiliar with the console. He said he wasn't going to be a fan of the controller, but it doesn't matter if you can get him into those areas. So much space on that right-hand side, and we saw this happen in the semi-final as well for MS Desari. Just leaving a little bit too much room for those wingers to come through, penetrate that defense, and get those crosses in. Now Mo Alba needs to build from this, though. He can't be scared, he can't be timid, he can't just try and hold the ball. You've got to go at Desari. You need to go for the throat here. Get 2-3 goal lead in this first leg. Perfect start for Mo Alba. Just settles those nerves. Injects a little bit of belief into you that the world champion is human. He calls himself the king of the jungle. And once again, we're going to have to see what he's made of here.
A benefit for MS Desari, and of course, if you are a Desari fan, don't worry just yet. He has gone behind in so many games already this tournament, but he's so good at coming back into them. Very good at analysing his opponent and changing his play style at just a split second if he sees something different. And that's really is what has separated him from the rest of the field.
Well, here's Paul Pogba stepping forward, the Frenchman into a Brazilian quick pass in. Neymar with a chance, great block, second chance! And a first goal for MS Desari.
And not really much Mo Alba could have done after the initial block. Maybe hoped that Hullet was able to block it again. But as soon as you see that ball bobble for that second chance, you know full well you have a great opportunity to score. And MS Dasari does not disappoint. And that's a fantastic response after going a goal behind, and that is really why he is a world champion. He has that mentality. His head never drops. I don't think I've ever seen MS Dasari upset. He just always seems to be focused.
Well, the beautiful thing is for the neutral is we've got 2 goals already in the first 23 minutes of our first leg here in the grand final. Mo Alba, having taken the lead, now has to answer back. A little bit of space out wide, and Mo decides to go back inside. Hullet and Vieira both patrolling that central defensive midfield position. A classic pairing for what we hope will be a classic grand final as Dasari picks up possession.
It's a very fresh grand final. I mean, these competitors haven't faced each other, of course, this season, being on different consoles, and we've not seen Mo Alba get to a final before.
And Mo was looking a little bit nervy there, a little desperate slide tackle with Virgil van Dijk. But now he's escaping down the left-hand side, Ronaldo versus Walker. The fake shots will buy him a little bit of room. And now he goes back inside to Hullet for a little fancy pass inside. Neymar will pick up the pieces.
An unfortunate ending to that attack, really, because Mo Alba doing so well to keep the ball away from the defenders of MS Dasari. But again, Dasari reading the game well, predicting the balls that are going to come from Mo Alba and just stepping those defenders into the right areas, making it tricky for Mo Alba to get those passes, because we know he wants to get onto the edge of that box. We know he wants to just try and hit those first-time green shots. If he doesn't have a pass available, getting through behind the back line.
Dasari gives the ball away there as he tries to fire the ball into R9 Ronaldo, who was just waiting, maybe looking to turn away and burst into that space between the midfield and that back four. Pressure here from Dasari as well.
Good patience as well from Mo Alba, though, because he was going to have an opportunity there to play that ball down the wing, but he saw the tracking ability from MS Dasari, so he waits, he recycles. This is slightly different. We're not used to Mo Alba having this patience. Usually he's very hot and fiery and just wants to attack, attack, attack. Is that going to go against him, though?
Certainly going to have to see how that plays out as this game progresses. R9 trying to cut down those passing lanes. As Mo Alba controlling the Brazilian prime icon moments foot item. 97 rated overall. More known for going forward, but that physicality and that pace means he can certainly help out in those central midfield areas, picking the ball up. And here's Hullet. Again, Dasari. Maybe thinking that he wants the last attack of this first half. Neymar. Scoop turn from CR7. Fake shot from CR7. It's beautiful from Dasari. He went for that Elastico again. We saw how effective it was in the game before this, but now from the corner, what can he create?
Nothing, but he gets another corner. And that means there's always a chance. Front post.
Neymar in towards that front post, couldn't quite win the header. However, with 44 minutes on the clock here, Mo Alba needs to be alert. He has to be switched on.
So much possession for Dasari now. He's up to around 70%, and look at him just walking backwards, waiting for those players to reposition themselves so he can have the perfect attack at the end of this first half.
Stoppage time at the end of the first half. Dasari trying to get away from the attentions of Rafael Varane, and Mo Alba is going to have a smile on his face, much like he does most of the time, having won that ball.
Funniest thing is, after seeing that Elastico, we did see Dasari backstage earlier, and he said, if you ever see me doing certain skill moves, it's Gorilla who's whispering in my ear, saying, do an Elastico, do a Cricketta. So he's taken advice from the previous world champion that is sat behind him. I think it is a killer team that both of them have combined here at the World Cup.
Absolutely fascinating first half of the first leg here. Nothing to split the two, 1-1 here. Mo Alba getting out to a hot start and putting that pressure back onto MS Dasari. And I think, to be honest with you, Mo Alba's going to be very happy with that on his unfamiliar console, as he says. Xbox isn't his jam. But coming out after 45 minutes of action, still very much in this game. Well, it does mean it's set up for the PlayStation.
Whilst he may be up behind on possession, and he certainly hasn't been able to control this game whatsoever, he can at least just be happy with the fact that it's still a 1-1 draw, and it does mean one attack could mean a goal.
And look at the pace of this start here from Mo Alba as well. Danny Da Costa, the team of the season. Foot item. Neymar inside to Vieira. Oh, and you can see exactly what Mo Alba was looking for there. There was a penetrating run inside from that left-hand side, and he almost found the ball through to him.
Trouble is, Dasari could see it as well. That's one of the strengths of his game. Very good at reading his opponent.
But he's picked the ball up here, Mo Alba. Neymar's twisting, Neymar's turning, and he does get a shot away, and now on the counter-attack, he's got to be careful.
Has to just focus up, does Mo Alba. Every single time he loses the ball, we know how dangerous Dasari can be, but again, Dasari slows it down. He's on his console. He wants to dictate the pace of this. He wants to keep the possession. He wants to restrict the chances of Mo Alba. And of course, Dasari, he's used to playing on the PlayStation as well. He's not going to mind if he goes into leg number 2 just drawing. We've seen him play in PlayStation competitions. We've seen him win cross-console finals. It doesn't matter which controller's in his hands. He is just incredible.
We'll spread out wide here. Look at that overlapping run there from Danny Da Costa outside. Kai Havertz on the ball here. Around will switch the play over to another Frenchman, Ferland Mendy, in that left-back position. Neymar dropping deep here to pick up possession. Maybe look to create something here from Mo Alba.
And again, I think because he's not on the PlayStation, I think he's going to be more inclined to be slow, to be methodical, to wait for those chances if they do appear. Wait for the gaps and then play those penetrating through balls.
Well, there's that little pocket of space, and Neymar into Ronaldo. Put it out wide to Cristiano Ronaldo, who let a shot go, but it couldn't beat the defender. And there is a chance here from the set piece. So dangerous, these set pieces, for these professional players.
And of course, you can see both screens there, both jumping into the tactical opportunities they have now to change their attacks, change their defenses, wherever they might see weaknesses, and of course make those substitutions, bring on some fresh legs. And Mo Alba does have a corner, and it was right at the start of FIFA 19 where we saw Mo Alba really define how corners were going to be taken, and he still does them well to this day.
Well, let's see if he can redefine them on the biggest stage of them all. Ball in towards the back post. Pogba deals with it there for MS Dasari. Here's Ruud Gullit, Mo Alba, maybe a chance developing here, can't get the shot away. Great tackle from Dasari.
So calm in the back for Dasari as well, just back to the keeper. More than happy to play out from the back, just passes, not hoofing it up.
And look at the space here for Kylian Mbappe. The Frenchman is flying away from Van Dijk. Yeah. He almost created the opportunity for Dasari to take the lead.
Fantastic little bit of goalkeeper movement from Mo Alba, just bringing Van der Sar out ever so slightly. Did allow him to stop that. The ball does get pulled back though, and does mean Mo Alba can go again and just try and get a bit into more of this game with his possession. Certainly has struggled having the ball in the midfield, but at least now he can watch on. Does need to be careful of that though. Dasari very good at intercepting.
Certainly would have made Mo Alba's heart just skip a beat for a moment there as he almost lost the ball in such an advanced position. Dasari wins it back. Around 25 minutes left, including stoppage time here. In our first leg of action, Pele just shows too much of it to Mbappe there.
That's just a fantastic chance, 3-on-3 now. He just needs to find the right through ball when he thought too much, but luckily he's able to get it back with Messi and he can go again here.
Mbappe has space on the right-hand side now for Mo Alba. Tries the little ball roll inside his man. Doesn't quite work on that occasion, but he's going to keep possession here. Da Costa now inside to Kante. Here's Lionel Messi, a little bit of a mess between him and Mbappe. But Lionel Messi's twisting and turning again, and he wins a corner. Kante. All the way back to Varane. Messi on that left foot. Cannot beat the blockade of players from Dasari.
Well, Alba looks a little bit indecisive in front of goal a couple of times. He's taking an extra touch or shooting the wrong way, not making the passes we're used to seeing. Could be nerves, could be pressure, could be that he's just trying a couple of new things. I wouldn't be the one to experiment in a final, but that's a mistake from Dasari. That's not like the Saudi Arabian.
He gets away with it though, because the pass is misplaced there by Mo Alba. Not sure if that was his fault, or maybe it's that pass not going the direction that he expected it to, and now Mbappe's got to do defensive work. And offensively, it'll be Kylian Mbappe here for Dasari. Finds Pele. 15 minutes left here in the first leg. Again, Dasari, patient, examining the defence here of Mo Alba.
And both of them are just really struggling to get through the middle. There's just so many players blocking that central pass, so you're forced to go out wide, you're forced to maybe take that risk of a cross. But maybe Desari's going to be okay with that, because it means he can just worm his way onto the left-hand side and then gently pass it into the middle.
Dyke steps in there just as it looked like danger was brewing for Mo Alba. And that's a beautiful little ball inside as well. Neymar. Again, fullbacks overlapping here for Mo Alba, getting forward at any opportunity.
Only 7 minutes left, and I wouldn't be just surprised if Mo Alba just tries to hold on to the ball a little bit, but he's noticed a gap here.
Kante will pick the ball up into CR7. Messi will pick up the pieces. Chance developing here in the final moments of this game. Advantage from the referee. Mo Alba smartly goes back. He wants the last attack of this game.
He also wants at least a draw going into his favoured console as well. Let's not allow MS Desari to have another chance, he's thinking. And how good would it be if he can go into that second leg with a goal lead? He just needs that one opportunity.
Well, here comes the German. Mbappe tried to feed the ball inside, and maybe it will be MS Desari who'll make him pay for that mistake.
And we've already seen it in the semi-finals, quarter-finals. Desari is a player who does hold on to the ball. He does restrict that final chance. And he's so good at spreading the play as well, from right to left, from left to right. It doesn't matter which way. And look at the long over-the-top through ball to Mbappe as well.
Here is Kylian Mbappe. He gets round his man, but just enough physical contact. Means that with 91 minutes on the clock, make it 92. Mo Alba might have a chance. Strike on goal. Van der Sar turns it behind. Corner hit for the German. Mendy delivers. Ronaldo was up, but couldn't make contact. Kante pops it back into the box. Van der Sar doesn't deal with it fully. The ball drops here to Neymar. And he can't take that chance on after our first leg of action here. Nothing to split the two players.
Fantastic chances for Mo Alba, right to the death there. He would have loved to go in 2-1 up, but a great first leg for him, especially considering it was on his unfamiliar console. I'm sure he's going to be more than happy with that performance. Both players tactically looked absolutely fantastic. It didn't matter whether it was defensively, offensively, they were putting their defenders in the right positions. The midfielders were also tracking back and they're making sure they get those interceptions. Honestly, this has teed it up for an incredible second leg.
I think you make a great point there. It is just set up beautifully. This is what we love to see going into that second leg. Nothing to separate the two players. Both players taking their chances when they came. I mean, you couldn't ask for any more, could you? You really couldn't.
We were wondering, is it going to get any better than what we just saw in the semi-finals? And I think that second leg is going to be so nerve-wracking for every single person that's watching, not just the commentators, not just the players, but even everyone in the crowd, every German fan, every Saudi Arabian fan. It's all there, it's all set up. We're going to have an amazing leg number 2.
And both of those players, of course, have a huge following, and I'm sure that they'll be watching with great anticipation. But for now, we're going to go over to Spencer, Mike and Smithy. We're going to break it down for us.
Thanks, guys. What a first leg we saw, Spence. Let's pick the bones out of that one.
Well, it's perfect for Mo Alba, I would say. He's not used to playing on the Xbox. He's got himself a draw against Desari. However, I will add this. Remember what Desari did in that second leg. He can be a different animal in the second leg if he wants to be. So I wouldn't say it's too good for Mo Alba.
OK, Mike, we're going to have an in-depth look with you. I know that you're itching to go on the iPad here, but before that, I'm very pleased to say that Emma is with a very special guest. Emma, over to you.
Yeah, I have tracked down a very special guest indeed. It's Crystal Palace forward Wilf Zaha. Wilf, how are you enjoying it here today?
It's exciting, obviously. There's a lot of people here, and it just seems crazy how they're able to play on Xbox and PS4. So yeah, I'm just glad to be here and happy to be able to be part of it.
And it's funny because I just dragged you aside and you said you were nervous for the players.
Yeah, because obviously you're playing for pride and you're playing for so much money as well. So it's crazy just watching all the chances they're getting, and when the ball just bobbles in the box and stuff. So yeah, it's nerve-wracking.
MS Desari is the overwhelming favourite, but Mo Alba has played incredibly. Who are you backing to win?
I think I'm backing Mo today because obviously he's confident but not too confident, and obviously MS has won before, so it'll be nice to see someone new get it.
Yeah, and Mo seems very chilled out. You seem more nervous than him, actually.
Yeah, he was chilled out, smiling. I'll be sweating right now. So yeah, man, I think I want him to win today.
And I've heard you're pretty good at FIFA.
Yeah, I'm decent, to be honest. Like, I beat all of my friends, anyone at Palace, know what I'm about. So yeah.
Best player in the Premier League, yes or no?
I'd put myself up there. I don't know, to be honest, but I'd put myself probably top 5.
Top 5, okay. Because we saw Aaron Wan-Bissaka on Thursday night. Yeah. He gave it a good game, kind of talking-wise, and then he actually played Spencer. Spencer beat him badly.
Really, to be honest, that doesn't surprise me because I beat Aaron 8-0. So, yeah, he talks a good game, but he's not good.
Aaron. And just quickly on you, obviously, you've had a kind of shorter pre-season because you've been away with the Africa Cup of Nations. How's pre-season going?
Yeah, it's going okay. Obviously, after the Cup, had a little bit of time off, but then now, obviously, the season starts soon, so just got to get back to fitness again. And starts all again, really.
Everton up first?
Yeah, everything up first. So, yeah, looking forward to that.
Good luck. Thank you. Back to Spencer and Adam.
Thank you very much, Emma. Great to hear from Wilfried Zaha there. What a player. And I think that Spencer wants to mention that game against Aaron Wan-Bissaka, do you?
I wasn't going to bring it up. And listen, if he's beating him 8-0, I was only beating him 4-0, so technically I guess that makes Zaha better than me, although there was a rage quit involved. So.
It was the 30th minute you were up 4-0.
Very true, thank
you. Apologies for Aaron Wan-Bissaka if he's watching. We'll move it on from that before Spencer talks even more about his victories. Mike, you've got your iPad there. You've been looking in depth at the final. What have you got for us?
We're going to look at Mo Alba's first goal, where he's able to force a turnover, which we always talk about being uncharacteristic, but you got to capitalize. And this is all about finding attacking space. And in this situation, Mo Alba knows where he needs to cross the ball. He's just waiting for his player to align, or players to align, someone to take that space. So he's looking in this area of the pitch. You see a double team coming, and he's just going to take this down the line to make sure that he's able to get someone to make this run. And that's a big key if you want to be successful scoring goals in general, but especially if you're looking for wing play, you're looking to whip in crosses. You don't want to whip in crosses blindly. It's not going to be an effective method. You see DaCosta lays it off, R9, inside the area. He's never going to miss a finish like that. Easy. And it also gave him the lead, which is so important versus someone like MS Desari, because it gives you boosted confidence and it makes him have to come from behind, which is something he's not necessarily used to doing, even though we have seen him as a second leg beast or second leg monster. It's tough to beat him on a tactical end.
Yeah, I was really impressed by that with Mo Alba because of the fact that he was on a console. He said himself he's only maybe played one cross-console final before, so he's predominantly a PlayStation player, and he's picked it up and he's taken the lead against a player of Desari's standard. But all the work still to do. Even though he's back on the PlayStation where he's more comfortable, it's not going to be easy for him. It's going to be a massive second leg.
Let's look into the second leg. How do you see that one panning out, Mike?
Good luck to Mo Alba. I mean, Desari doesn't have a weak console, and it just seems that we've talked about this over the last couple of years. Since Desari's introduction to competitive FIFA in 2017, beating him over 2 legs just seems impossible. Very few have been able to say, oh, I've done that, I've accomplished that.
Okay, time now for a short break. We'll be back after this with a special music performance from Abracadabra. Do not go anywhere. We'll see you after this break. Welcome back to the FIFA eWorld Cup Grand Final, live from the O2 Arena. We've just had the first leg of the Grand Final. It's currently MS Dasari 1, Mo Alba 1. It could not be closer. We're about to join the second leg shortly, but before that, delighted to say we've got a music performance now from Abracadabra.
Sure, no. AB in the building, sevens. Oh, no. We got FIFA 10 times, now the team said, sure. Yeah, man, don't talk, man, run up in the trap like boss, so the money there, pulled up in you. Yo, take her out on the center before I get shot. Fuck out. Yo, look, man, don't talk, man, run. Sure, run up in the trap like boss, so the money there, pulled up in you. Yo, take her out on the center before I get shot. I eat that, nobody try to run. Yeah. Look, PK humble for man, they said he got a movie. I said, bro, I don't want no Xenos, I ain't no juvie. He said, 3-9 bars on the butcher one time, let's do this. Me done taught me had a squat dunk, so I'ma be there soonish. Look, yeah, keep talking about dropping man through. Ooh, I ain't see luck. So like young from my kick down doors in the beach, like where's the big now? Look, man, I really playing no games, and all the year that I duck man down. Big man, bitch on my side, man, I'm trying to take my heart boy now. Look, Billy don't play no games, Billy come clean, Billy got loud. Look, man, I keep talking about big man, where little man sit down. Man, I keep talking about big man, where little man make man sit down. Yo, I'm smoking the unto, smoking the lemon, I need it. Sure, falling up PK humble. We need a rub. Yeah, falling up PK humble. Sure, yeah, no problem. Man, don't talk, man, run. Yeah, run up in the trap like boss, so the money there, pulled up in now. Yo, take her out on the center before I get shot. Yeah, I eat that, I don't want to try to run. Sure, man, don't talk, man, run. Yeah, run up in the trap like boss, so the money there, pulled up in now. Yo, take her out on the center before I get shot. Bump up, yeah, I eat that, don't want to try to run. Sure. Gangland, now the things say already, man. Big up FIFA 10 times, man. 7, sure.
Great stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Abracadabra. Brilliant performance that. I'm alongside Mike LaBelle and Spencer FC still. Guys, got to look ahead to this second leg. It could not be tighter going into the final game.
In terms of a setup for the final match of the season, of the year, this is what you wanted. 1-1, perfectly poised. Can the German Mo Alba do it for the first ever time for Germany? Can MS Dasari become the first ever back-to-back world champion? I don't know, is the answer.
Don't know. Mike, a little prediction? Are you going to sit on the fence? What are you thinking?
No, I won't sit on the fence. I'll give you something. I already talked about it. I don't think MS Dasari is going to get beat in the second leg. I'd love to be wrong. Mo Alba's been performing to the best of his ability, no doubt about it, but I think it's going to be 3-2 MS Dasari.
Okay, let's go back to our casters, Brandon Smith and Richard Buckley.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, and this final couldn't sit any better. 1-1 the score in the first leg over on Xbox, and you could say it's back home for Mo Alba now on the PlayStation, and he will have the first attack of this game. It's going to fall to Vieira, huge save Van der Sar, but we were able to watch that from the sidelines the first leg, Richard, and to be honest, Mo Alba, huge on his away console.
Very, very good performance from Mo Alba on that home console. He looks to have got out the traps very, very quickly here. Good pressing off the ball. Early shot with Vieira. Just shooting with Vieira shows that he's playing confident. If you're not playing confident FIFA, you pass that off with Vieira. You don't back your chances. You don't take the odds into your favour. No matter where you're watching this, whether it's on television, online, there'll be somebody listening to it on a radio. The world is watching this right now.
The biggest moment of the FIFA esports season. Last year, we went into the second leg. MS Dasari had a lead last year. This game is sitting perfectly for this second leg. 1-1 the score. MS Dasari on his supposed away console. But it's not really like that, is it, Richard? He's played so many times on PlayStation this year.
Yeah, he's so comfortable across either console. Champions League, he was playing on the PS4. He went 4-0 in the Swiss style. It doesn't faze him playing on a different console. Mo Alba's got that out of his system now. He's back home. you'd say the advantage was to go to him if it was against any mere mortal. Desari isn't a mere mortal when it comes to FIFA ability.
This match, $250,000 and so much history on the line. MS Desari could be the first back-to-back FIFA eWorld Cup champion. It'll be 3 World Cup titles for Saudi Arabia. Alternatively, if Mo Alba can win, the first ever German FIFA eWorld Cup champion, flicks it up, attempts the volley. And in the end, we'll go back for the goal kick. Kicked out straight away, back into the path for Mo Alba. Neymar into Kai Havertz, happy to croquetter his way through. It's going to be on the rebound for Vieira! What a start from the German! 18 minutes in.
Big slice of luck there for Mo Alba. He got very unlucky in the Nicholas game, a couple of goals, his players falling over each other, tumbling over legs, and you see an open goal for Patrick Vieira. He's probably been the best player for Mo Alba in the opening 20 minutes in the attacking third. The pyro goes off, it's all kicking off.
And it's 2-1. For the Germany, led in the first leg and was able to see out a 1-1 scoreline. The last game of the season this is. Someone will be a world champion. Just over 15 minutes time. Mo. Sometimes you say, Richard, people get their best game out of the system a little bit earlier than the grand final. Mo Alba is looking electric right now.
Mo is on fire right now. He's beaten the third best player on the PlayStation. He's beat the second, he beat the first to get into this grand final. He withstood the storm of the Xbox from Desari. And right now he's back at home and he's back into the lead. 3-1.
I don't know, he survived that last game, the 5-5, then it went to a penalty shootout. We couldn't believe what was happening in front of us. Was able to go to his away console in the first game, got a 1-1 draw, and then this is where we are going to be saying changes from MS Desari. You can see it on your screen now on the right-hand side. There's no changes that are needed to be made for Mo Alba. He's 2-0 up in 23 minutes.
In that 4-2-2, playing some really good attacking football. It's Kai Havertz and Ronaldo as his two cams. Desari switching up into a 4-4-2, trying to get a different bit of flavour into his team right now. So in that first 25 minutes, in this second leg, Desari has looked a little bit rattled.
Still plenty of time though. Lots of time left. We saw the Nicholas game. Mo Alba was leading by 2 goals on a few occasions. He has been fantastic defensively though. Once again, there you go.
That player switching to get onto Varane just in a nick of time.
And Mr. Desari, pull it. Out to Mbappe. He's going to try and just pull out Van Dijk. You can see he's pulled out of position. The Dutch centre half. Pogba, the starter there, no Vieira involved for MS Desari. It's been a key feature he's done all tournament long.
You can just see how aggressive he is in the defensive aspect as well. Van Dijk pulling him all the way out to try and win the ball back. A lot of manual tackles as well. You saw the little lunges from Mo Alba. The confidence is flowing through this man right now.
You heard what he said. The last 3 FIFA World Cups, he's finished in the top 4 of his console. Could this be the year that Germany have a world champion? Here he comes again. Neymar this time, what a save. Keeps MS Desari in the game, does that save. Corner, played short, Neymar looks for that flick. There'll be another corner.
And you ask who is Mo Alba's teammate, it's Megabit. Someone who ran Desari so close in the knockout stage.
Faris Havertz, he'll finesse it! Cole Walker to the rescue!
As he asked Megabit, what's he like? What's he like playing against? How did you get under his skin a little bit? Because Megabit, if that ball would have locked onto his player, would have been taking Desari to extra time. Mo does not look fazed by the situation ahead of him right now.
You wouldn't think this is the cross-console final. Seems to be playing better and better as he goes through this tournament, does Mo Alba of Werder Bremen. And Mr. Sari trying to come forward, trying to make something happen. Get the drag back. Played back to Pogba, R9 to Pogba, inside to Neymar now. Flicks it up, looks for that volley.
Yeah, lovely Blassie flick inside the box there, looking to get the first time volley from Neymar inside the box. The closest Germany have been to a world champion back in 2017, where it was Dito who lost to the man sat behind Desari, Gorilla.
In which Gorilla did win that year. Mo Alba hunting for more goals, drops the shoulder. The shot gets fired straight into the hands of Van der Sar. That was nearly dodgy, he's rushed the pass there. Given possession away. And we are going to be going into half-time of this second leg with Mo Alba leading the current world champion in MS Desari.
Nice. Every single person that I spoke to before this game started, before the two legs were even underway, said that this is Desari's game. The way that Mo plays, the aggressive nature in his attacking play, Desari will just pick him apart. Everybody said that. Mo Alba is 45 minutes away from not only winning 250k, but lifting the FIFA eWorld Cup.
And he'll be writing his name in history as the first ever FIFA World Champion. And look at the setting we're in right now at the O2 Arena. What a stage for competitive FIFA this really is. 45 minutes left of this FIFA 19 season. The biggest team talk of Desari's year from Gorilla. What's being changed? What will he be changing? He needs to attack, that's for sure.
The first PlayStation 4 champion as well. Since 2016, where it was Mo Basha.
And what a final that was out in New York. Here we go. 45 minutes left. MS Desari looks like he's moved into a 4-1-2-1-2. He needs 2 goals.
Nice. You just look at the mistakes. Very uncharacteristic from Desari. And Mo Alba, he's got so much space to run into every single time.
Look at Neymar. Neymar's in the box. A huge clutch tackle from Militao. Came across, had to make it, otherwise Neymar was waiting for it, and it probably could have been 4-1 on aggregate. And then we'd start probably writing Mo Alba's name in the trophy. Has to score a goal before the 60th minute, does Desari.
Never count the Saudi prince out.
Neymar, back to Eusebio. There's that finesse, and there's a big save. Corner. Bullets over it. Watch out in the box. Ronaldo's being controlled. It goes all the way to the back post for Ronaldo. Matched in the air by Edwin van der Sar once again.
Every single individual battle that Mo Alba's winning just fills him with confidence.
He could be in for another goal as well. Kai Havertz, watch out on the edge of the box for that finesse!
Huge paw from Van der Sar to keep.
Look at the space! Look at the space off the bar! Oh no, headed away by Pogba!
Clinging on right now is Desari off the bar. Van der Sar saving Desari's bacon right now in this final.
Could have been game over. Desari will come back once again. Watch out for the run Eusebio's making. Into Ronaldo. Pull it. Hits him with Ronaldo. Stylo cheers that.
He's getting into the opportunities, but the clutch tackling and the clutch player switching from Mo Alba, it's been so good. Desari will create chances. He's just too good not to. But every single time, Mo Alba's winning it back and gets to turn over possession.
He really has saved his best performance to the end of the day. And more importantly, the end of the FIFA 19 season. Here he comes again, Hullet this time. Wanted to drive forward, felt like he needs to cut back inside. Possession changed hands again. Pause cued. MS Dasari, I'm expecting to go all guns blazing shortly. 3 at the back, you'll have to go for this matchup. 25 minutes left of the FIFA 19 season.
It's really nice build-up from Dasari, but again, you see the celebration from Stylo. Every single time Mo wins the ball back, he creates chances.
Look at the space for Neymar as well, he's offside at the moment.
Right.
You are right though. He's getting onto every single loose ball. In the defensive third is Mo Alba, making it so difficult for MS Dasari. There you go, once again. Making him play back, making it difficult. Time is running out for MS Dasari. And again, he's rushed that.
That's a low driven. That's a low driven right there. Maybe the unfamiliarity of the controller. That's wanting to be a low driven. It's gone down as a chip shot, and another chance gets squandered for the reigning defending world champion.
Eusebio, back to Neymar. Once again, Vieira, right place, right time with the interception. Wave after wave of attack from Dasari. Has to score now! Van der Sar, he is a hero once again.
With 16 minutes left, Dasari needs 2 goals to force extra time. Let's have a look at what he's doing with his team right now. It's Pele going to be introduced. Havertz back in at left back. From what I can see, Mo Alba ready to play. Still in the 4-2-2. Very aggressive custom tactics being used here from Dasari also.
Also on the other side of that, as you said.
No more subs.
Everybody back, everybody to defend. 3 substitutions have been used. It's interesting to see he's brought on a midfielder there, Mo Alba.
Havertz and Pele for Dasari, from what I can see.
Dasari with the corner. Corners have been so important for so many players. Van Dijk's in there, off the line, on the rebound. Game on.
What a slice of luck right there. I think if his defender doesn't head that off the line, his goalkeeper just catches it.
You can see the frustration. You can see the frustration there of Mo Alba. No surprises, really. Made the block on the line, and unfortunately, the block fell to Kai Havertz. Fresh.
First touch
off the bench. Really is a super sub, isn't he?
Now we've got a game in his hands with 15 minutes left. Is it score again, attack is your best defence for Mo Alba, or try and kill off the game, hold the ball?
Which, to be honest, I think he's going to go for another goal. He did that against Nicholas. Did work for him once or twice, but it got to a stage where Nicholas was just piling on the pressure. And it led to him conceding. Dasari will have extra players forward. There will be gaps that will appear for Mo Alba to try and exploit. 10 minutes left of this FIFA eWorld Cup final. Surely, heavy touch is too heavy. Huge tackle, Van der Sar. What a chance, squandered. Dasari back in possession again. Has to be perfect. Time yellow.
It's not perfect. It wasn't green. And Van der Sar being a hero right now for Mo Alba. Another corner to defend. Goalkeeper movement. Look at him out. Look at him ready.
8 minutes left. Could this go down as one of the best games in competitive FIFA history if there's an equaliser to send this to extra time? Or has Mo Alba got enough left in the engine to hold this game out, to make history? Mbappe use every single last gasp of energy he's got down this left-hand side. Possession given away again.
Mbappe's fresh as well, just been brought on for Mo Alba, so expect this left-hand side to be used over and over again.
He's going to get one chance. He's going to get one more chance as MS Dasari. If he can win the ball back. Haven't really seen Mo Alba need to keep possession or try and see games out as such. He's always been someone that outscores his opponent. This isn't the time for that.
You see, he can't switch it. Look how high Dasari's pressing up the pitch right now.
Added time will be with us any second now.
Got to be so careful when holding it like this. And
look at the space.
Turned over.
No. This isn't good for Mo. That's good for Mo. Oh, no, that's not good for Mo. Chance. Eusebio. Silly pass. Havertz presses the ball. 2 minutes of added time. Will Germany's prayers be answered for their first ever FIFA eWorld Cup champion? 2 minutes remain. I think he's done enough. He's 10 seconds away. Mo Alba waiting for the referee's whistle.
He's got a free kick in. As long as he just kicks this out of play, it's game over.
It's in his hands. The eWorld Cup is in Mo's hands. He is there.
Desari knows. Headset off.
He won't go back to back as an eWorld Cup champion. Seconds left. Referee, blow that whistle. Played short. Cleared away. Ref, come on. And there we go. 15 years. Germany have waited for a world champion to step up out of millions upon millions of competitive FIFA players all around the world. And the man to do so, Richard Buckley, is Mo Alba. Congratulations, you are the FIFA eWorld Cup 2019 champion.
What a run. Stefano Pina, Maestro, Nicholas on penalties, and then what people would consider the best player in the world, MS Desari, all go down to the hands of Mo Alba. What a win for himself. What a win for Werder Bremen. What a win for Stark. What a win for Germany.
You're thinking why he's so upset? He just won $250,000. His name will go down in history. And there's your celebration. I'm sure the whole of Germany will be going, yeah, yeah, yeah now. Mo Alba, amazing scenes. Even Begovic getting involved, his teammate, who unfortunately got knocked out slightly earlier in the competition. Wow,
Look
incredible.
at what it means to him. You can't write this stuff. What a performance from Mo Alba. He is your champion, Brandon Smith.
What a year for competitive FIFA. Mo Alba, one of the most present players across all of the tournaments. He was in the first event of the year, and he's just won the last event of the year. And Emma is joined by our new FIFA World Cup champion. Emma, take it away.
How does that sound? New World Cup champion. How does that sound? The whole tournament I've been speaking to you, you've been so chilled out, walking around, smile on your face. You are now the world champion.
I only hope I don't wake up now. So
you're awake. You're awake.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't believe it, man. I had such a hard bracket with Pina, Maestro, Nicolas, and Tosari. I think I don't want that I win. But I beat them all. It's crazy, man. I didn't expect this, and it's unbelievable.
Well, you say you didn't expect it. You haven't been one of the favourites, despite winning your first 4 group games. Does it help that you've kind of quietly gone about your business?
Yeah, of course, because the World Cup is like in the end of FIFA, so you don't prepare that much, you don't have so much fun with the game. So I come to the World Cup without practicing, and now I'm here. I start with 4 games, 4 wins, so I was in the knockout rounds. After that, I can prepare something, try to bring out, but in the knockout rounds I played great, and I beat Dossary, so it's crazy, man.
Well, you have played well all year, but you've really kind of stepped it up a level here. What's changed?
I don't know. So, how I said, I didn't expect this. I thought I come to quarterfinals, maybe semifinals, but I don't think I'm that good. FIFA is you have to be there in the day. It's not important how to be here in the year. Like Tex, for example, he's by far the best FIFA 19 player, but he didn't well this tournament, and I did.
And just quickly, there's a big German contingent here celebrating with you. This is their first ever title. They've had 2 runners-up before. You've made history.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. The media asked me the whole month, you can be the first German or so, but I didn't expect this, and I didn't expect one German get it, because we have 3 players with Dossary, Tex, and Nicolas. They're another level than we all. Still another level because they're so constant. And you have to be luck, and you have to be in a great form.
Well, one German has got it, and it's you, Mo Alba. So go and get your trophy.
Great stuff, Spencer. What a final that we witnessed there.
Unbelievable. I mean, listen, I'll be honest, I wouldn't have picked Mo Alba before the tournament. I love him, he's a great guy, but like he said, there's a couple of lads who have been dominant all year round, and Mo's just been outside that. But it doesn't matter, because he turned up when it mattered. He's beaten not only Emrys Desari in the final, he's beaten Nicholas as well, so I'm super proud of him. It's great for Germany, it's great for Mo, and it couldn't happen to a nicer bloke.
Mo, before we award you with this trophy, we've got another trophy to present. Pleased to announce this trophy, please welcome Dimitar Berbatov. Dimitar, thank you very much for joining us. Always a pleasure to see you. Now, this award is the Adidas Trophy for the Player of the Tournament, the Dare to Create Award. And the Player of the Tournament, please give it up for Emrys Desari.
Question for you, first of all, Mr. Desari. Obviously, commiserations for losing in the final there, but a great year for you still, off the back of your World Cup winning from last year. How are you feeling right now, and are you hungry to get this back next year?
Yeah. Obviously, I'm sad, but Mo deserved the win, so congratulations. He should be happy for his year, and no worries, I'll get a new one next year or maybe the year after.
He'll be back. Round of applause again, guys. Emrys
Give it up for Emrys Desari. Right, Dimitar as well. What a final that we witnessed. How impressed were you with just the level of skill that we saw in that final?
Oh, it's unbelievable because normally I try to play at home as well from time to time. But seeing these guys playing is like no comparison whatsoever. And congratulations to the winner. And as I told him backstage, you know, next year he comes back and he takes it.
Next year we'll come back. Guys, give it up for Emrys Desari and Dimitar Berbatov.
Congratulations.
There's your trophy. Thank you very much, guys. Right, now it is time for the big trophy. Please give it up for Luis Vicente from FIFA and Wilfried Zaha. Well, quick word from you. Just how impressed were you from this man here?
He was amazing, to be honest. Obviously, he didn't take too many risks, but when he had to go forward, he was just very decisive, so it was good to watch.
OK, Mo Alba, this is the moment we've been waiting for. You can walk forward. I know you've been itching to get your hands on that trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the FIFA eWorld Cup Grand Final, it's Mo Alba! We have witnessed. Look what it means to Mo Alba. Huge thank you as well to Luis Vicente and, of course, to Wilfried Zaha for the announcement and the trophy presentation. Look at that smile, Spence. You see what it means to him. Just unbelievable moment.
What a champion he is as well. What a player to win. Someone that's been around a long time, putting an unbelievable shift in not just FIFA 19, multiple FIFA titles. And, you know, he hasn't always won trophies. This is his first real major trophy win. But he's always got a massive smile on his face. We talk about it a lot, but I think it's worth dwelling on because it is a stressful situation to be in, you know, on the big stage. Not just here, qualifying online, weekend upon weekend, weekend leagues as well, under pressure being signed by a team, you know, pro-German football team. He's able to take all this and still play with a smile on his face when things don't go your way, the trials and tribulations of competitive FIFA, we all know about them. And he just does it all with a smile. And I think it's a fantastic way to go. I think that is an inspiration for all the pros out there because, yes, sometimes there is a tier of player the MS Tasari, the Tex, the Nicholases, that it seems like an unattainable level of FIFA. And over the year, consistency-wise, it is. But in a one-off tournament, anyone can win. You just got to qualify. Rafsu was 14th seed. He got to his console final. He was 4th seed, 5th seed, I think, Alba, and he's managed to win it. So a fantastic year and fantastic inspiration to all FIFA pros out there. I'm very happy for him and I'm very proud of him.
Well said. There we go. These are the scenes there of Mo Alba. Look at him. He cannot stop smiling. It's been a fantastic event here at the O2 Arena. The FIFA eWorld Cup champion is Mo Alba. From all of us here at the O2, bye-bye.
Talk and rock.